Hey guys, what's happening? It is Saturday. We're at the beach. We're enjoying the weekend. Today's our core conditioning day, brought to you by Nettie. I've got my wonderful assistants with me, Michelle and Emily. And this is, like I said, core conditioning. So let's jump right into it. So here we go. We're going to start out first. We got 10 scap push-ups. Now, this is in plank position today. Traditionally, we do this on the hands. Today, on the elbows. But you've got 10 of those scap push-ups, drawing the shoulder blades together, come up into some good separation, and then right back down. Okay, as soon as you're done with those 10, we're going right into 10 squats, and then you've got 5 per side of your active bird dog. All right, so let's start. Scap push-up on the elbows. Let's go. 10 reps here. Once again, always thinking in this position, just like a regular FLR. Hips and shoulder are gonna stay in the same line. Just trying to get some good movement through the spine, especially that T-spine. But as soon as you're done with these 10 reps, I want you to stand up. We got 10 squats. Good. All right, good. Now, as soon as you're done there, stand up, feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly open, and we're dropping into a good deep squat. Now, keep in mind, this is warm up, so don't feel like you've got to blow it out at the very beginning. Take this time to work on some good depth, range of motion, and good solid squat technique. After those 10, take it back down to the floor, quadruped position, and you've got 5 active bird dogs. So reaching out, coming back in. I don't think we're alternating, but Michelle is giving us that version now, and that's okay.
Did she start on her left foot?
Maybe.
I did.
I think so, yeah. So that's what's wrong with that. But we just want to do 5 with right arm, left leg, and then do 5 left arm, right leg. Once you get done with your bird dogs, back into FLR position, or back on the elbows for your scap push-up once again. Remember, 10 reps.
BJ being at the beach is throwing me off.
I know. It's a wonderful setting, isn't it? All right, remember, as soon as you're done with these scap push-ups, you're back into squats. So finish up those last couple reps, stand up, back to squat position. Let's speed it up just a little bit this time. If you can, try to get just a little bit deeper into that squat position. Michelle, I feel like it's a little early to start complaining.
Nope. Never too early to complain to you, BJ.
Okay, fair enough. Now, once you're done with squats, back to quadruped position. Remember doing all 5 on one side and then all 5 on the other for your bird dogs.
Or you can just be different. You never know.
It could just be different.
I like to be different.
Or you
Or
could do
difficult, whichever one you might say. We have another round?
just the 2 rounds. Now, once
Okay.
staying on the ground because we've got our cobra stretch. So go ahead, drop the hips to the floor, pulling the chest up nice and tall. Make sure elbows are locked out here. We're gonna hold this position 30 seconds. But just as any time we go into our reset, really anytime we stretch, I want you to focus on your breathing. So good diaphragmatic breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, taking the time here to let that heart rate come back down a little bit and just get some good steady breathing. Get yourself ready for the rest of today's workout. Ooh, yeah. Good stretch, good stretch. All right, in 2, 1. Now let's drop back into child's pose. So still on the ground, we're just gonna push the hips back, reach the arms out as far as you can, holding here 30 seconds. Still in that same concept of focusing on your breathing. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, today is our core conditioning day. Nettie put this one together for us. We've got a few Tabatas coming your way, and I've been told to make this as competitive as possible. So we're gonna make this a really fun workout.
No.
Don't give me that look.
No.
All right, relax. Go ahead, roll to your back into your lying 90-degree hip crossover. So laying on the back, we're gonna bring those legs up to 90 degrees, take them over to one side. I just want you to pause and hold there just for a second or 2. And then coming up, switch to the other side, and you'll alternate. Let's do about 5 on each side. Just getting a good stretch. Open the hips up, stretch out that lower back. I will go ahead and let you know, as far as equipment today, We're going to be using floor sliders. If you don't have floor sliders, you can use paper plates. For some, depending on where you're doing your workout, if you've got a hardwood floor, then some towels may work. But you just need something that's going to be able to slide back and forth. If you don't have that, it's okay. Don't stress out. We've got a few modifications for you. All right, now once you're done with that 5 on each side, let's go to our scorpions. So lying on the stomach now, and arms go out to T position, working side to side just like you did with your 90-degree crossover, rolling that shoulder into the ground, open the chest up, and I want you to get that foot up as close to your hand as you possibly can each time. Same as the other, we'll do about 5 on each side. Can y'all smell the cool breeze?
I smell the coconut.
Smell the coconut.
I smell my carpet.
Oh.
It does not smell like the beach.
Smell a banana boat and a copper tone, you know. I'm trying to put myself there.
That's
All
what
right.
I'm imagining, yes.
Roll to your back, and let's go to a lying active hamstring stretch. So on your back, legs are straight here. Pull the leg in as far as you can. Now, I think even Michelle talked about the other day, as you're pulling into this stretch, be sure that you're not grabbing behind the knee. We want to grab either the hamstring itself or grab the calf, trying to keep that leg locked out and pulling in till you feel the stretch. We'll once again do about 5 on each side. Take your time as long as you can. I want you to hold that stretch. I shouldn't say as long as you can, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and then drop the other leg.
Which one is it, TJ?
I fixed it.
Fixed it.
Fixed it. All right, once you get done with your hamstring stretch, still staying on the ground, legs are going to stay straight, and we're going to do 5 outside leg circles.
It's where my hip pops, if you listen closely.
A lot of popping going on.
Everybody's now leaning in like, is it happening? Can I hear it?
It's loud.
All right, once you get done with 5 outside, let's take it to the other leg. Same thing, 5 more.
This one has like a double pop.
Bonus
That-
on this
That's
leg.
special.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next we're going to go into our seated position, 90 degree stretch. So feet will be on the floor here, legs set at about 90 degrees, dropping over to one side, pushing into the stretch. Now, as you do this, I want you to push a little bit more towards the foot, less towards the knee for this round, and then
Ow.
come up, switch sides. If you're able to, the transition from one side to the other, if you can do this without putting the hands down, it's going to help a little bit more hip mobility involved in the stretch. So let's get 5 on each side, just like that.
Thinking about doing these at the gym. I love when our clients are doing it and everybody's lined up. They end up like drifting towards one another, like closer and closer. It's almost like the running joke now. Like, which way am I gonna go?
All right, relax. Now let's go to prone position, and we've got Blackburn. We're laying on your stomach. We're gonna have hands starting on the low back. I want the elbows to start as close to the floor as possible. If you can get your elbows to touch, perfect. If not, that's okay. Everybody's range of motion is gonna be a little bit different. Draw the elbows up, swinging out and around nice and wide overhead, and then come right back down. These are some pretty Blackburns.
Yeah.
Yes. Once again, smelling the nice, cool breeze. And not the dirty carpet that you're laying on.
I did vacuum today though.
Probably for the best.
That was a plus, yeah. It's been
I should have. I did not.
All right, from there, let's go on into our downward dog position.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay. Yeah.
Get up. All right, so downward dog position, we're gonna go to leg raise. So lifting the leg up, and I want you to step into your Spider-Man lunge, chest up tall, hips down, step back, And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Once again, leg raise. As you're lifting that leg up, don't kick up with momentum. It should be lifting with the glute or with muscle, and then step into your Spider-Man lunge. Okay, let's do 2 more on each leg. And then after that, we're gonna move right into today's reactive. We're gonna start to speed things up, get you moving a little bit, get that heart rate up.
Get it moving.
Get it moving.
Moving. Gotta move.
Go move. Go move. All right, so as soon as you're done with that Spider-Man lunge, we're gonna go to the reactive today. So starting out first, it is a T push-up. We're gonna do this for 20 seconds. I'm gonna have Michelle demonstrate this one for me. So FLR position to start, just as you would with any other push-up. However you feel it's necessary to go to the knees, then you're welcome to do it. You give me a full push-up, coming all the way back up. You're gonna turn, rotate, reach to the ceiling, keeping that hand in nice and tight on the way up and on the way down. After that, we're gonna take it down to the floor into our banana rolls. So thinking good hollow body position, arms are extended overhead, legs are up off the floor, rolling all the way over. Give me a little bit of pause on the side. I want you to roll to the stomach, pause, and then I want you to make your way back. Reverse.
I know, reverse.
There we go, back to start position. All right, as you do this, it's not about momentum. This is about engaging the core. So a little bit of pause on the side, a little bit of pause on the stomach, roll back to pause on the side, roll back to pause on the back. All right, so we've got 2 rounds just like that, 20 seconds on each. Michelle, you ready over there?
I'm ready. Come on, Michelle. I
Emily?
get my headband situated.
Yeah, I understand. You gotta look good.
You know, difficulties here.
All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's get to it. Right into T push-ups. Remember, 20 seconds here. I want as many reps as you can get in, still keeping these as technical as possible on your push-up. Keep that hand in close up. Keep that hand in close on the way down. 5 seconds left. We're into banana rolls next. In 2, 1, banana rolls. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, in 3,
Carpet's not very padded.
1, let's do it one more time. So back into T position or LR position. Let's
Okay.
start T push-up.
Hi. We going?
We're going.
We're going.
We're going. Great job. Good, strong, neutral line from hip to heel to shoulder. Should be a straight line all the way up. All right, in 2, 1, banana roll.
Banana.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Well, let me go grab some bananas real quick. I'll be right back. Anybody else need some bananas?
You gotta grab the coconut.
Oh, the coconut. That's it. That's what I need. All right, relax. That is time for the reactive. So once again, we're just doing 2 rounds there. We're going to move into the rest of our workout now. So as I mentioned, we've got Pilates coming your way. As we go through this, you will be on your elbows and hands quite a bit. If you notice that there's a little bit of pain or discomfort in the wrist, feel free at any point in time to stretch. And we can go over some stretches for that at the end of the workout if we need to. So going into the first section, or the first Tabata we're going to start with, this is on your paper plates or carpet sliders, whatever you've got available. It is a full Tabata. Now that is 4 minutes or 8 rounds, however you want to look at it, of mountain climbers on the sliders, and then you'll get 10 seconds of rest, and we'll go into our FLR prone tuck. Okay, so let's have Michelle demonstrate our mountain climbers.
And without the sliders.
Right, so Michelle's doing this without the sliders. I think everybody else kind of has a good idea what this is going to look like with the slider itself. But we're going 20 seconds of work. You'll get 10 seconds of rest. Next one, Emily, I'm going to let you demonstrate this one because you got the sliders. And this is the tuck. So you're going to bring your knees forward, trying to keep those hips elevated or at about the same point the whole time. Try not to push up into a pike if you can. But knees are drawing forward, keeping the hips in line, keeping that core involved. through the whole movement. Okay, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest in between each of those, and we've got 4 total minutes. All right, so make sure you got what you need. Get yourself a little bit of room. Get ready, because we're gonna get going. All right, here we go. We're gonna start with our mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Let's get to it. That's a T push-up, Michelle. There we go.
I was looking at something.
What's she doing?
There was something up there.
There's something up there. It's on my wrist.
Right, that's what it was. That's what it was. All right, in 2, 1, and rest. So secretly, Michelle has this tree right next to her, and she was just kind of brushing it out of the way.
I wish I had that tree right next to me right now.
All right, let's go right into your FLR tucks. Good. Not Emily demonstrated this with the sliders. Remember, if you don't have that available, or if you don't have the plates available, then just as Michelle is doing it here, you're going to jump forward and then jump back in a controlled manner. All right, relax, fresh. So we got 10 seconds of rest. That's the end of round 1. We're going into round 2 with mountain climbers in 2.
Oh, shoot.
And go. Great job. Staying low. Staying low.
Woo.
5 seconds. Stay at it. Stay at it. Come on. In 2, 1, rest.
Okay.
You got 10 seconds of rest. Going back into FLR, into the tucks. So in 2, let's go. You can hear Emily's sliders.
You can. Woo.
Looking strong, looking strong. Keep at it. Keep going. In 2, 1, rest. All right,
Right?
halfway through. All right, in
Already.
2, let's go. Get ready. Let's go. Come on.
Anybody has the furniture sliders at home? Please do a video. I want to see it.
Come on. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. You're almost there. In 2, 1, and rest.
Oi.
Yes.
Hey, BJ,
Yes, Emily.
Nettie did say on these tucks, if you want to pipe your hips, it's a little more challenging.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's see it then.
Well, not me, but if you want to do it,
You offered that up.
are we going?
Yes, we're
Let me
going.
try. There you go. There's 3.
All right, and rest. Great job. So 3 minutes down. We got 1 minute to go.
No, I think you're wrong. I think it's already the 4 rounds.
Nope, it's not. In 2, 1, let's go. Mountain climbers, get to it.
I think you're looking at the wrong clock.
No, it's right in front of me. I can see it pretty well.
You don't have your contacts in, BJ.
So that's what it is.
That's what it is.
In 2, 1, and rest.
Okay.
Hey, 20 seconds left here. So rest, get yourself ready. We got the tucks. In 2, 1, let's go. So if you're at home, this is just your last 20 seconds on this Tabata. So push through. Make sure hands are staying under the shoulder. I know we're starting to get a little bit of fatigue, but keep that shoulder directly over the hands. Keep the hips low. You got 3, 2, 1, and rest. A little bit of rest here. Take a minute or so if you need to. Grab water. I'm going to have Michelle demonstrate a few of the wrist stretches, just because, like I said, we're going to be on our hands and our elbows quite a bit through this. So for this first one in quadruped position, let's go fingers back towards the hips or towards the knee. Just a simple rock forward and back. You can probably throw in 5 to 10 of these, and then flipping the hands over and doing the same thing. This one you won't be able to apply as much pressure, but it should still get you a good solid stretch. Okay, really just make sure to do what you need to. This should be a good workout. It shouldn't hurt you, or we shouldn't be doing things that are going to hurt you. All right, so a little bit of rest. We're going into our next Tabata. This one is going to start out with a push-up on the knees with an alternating arm extended. All right, so I'm gonna have Emily demonstrate this one since she has the sliders. So you can go from the knees if you're able to. We would love for this to be an FLR, but to start, I would recommend at least go to the knees to try it out. And if you can do FLR, let's go there. All right, so FLR position or on the knees here, she's gonna go into a full push-up, all the way down, and the arm up, coming back to the top, coming down, push-up, extension, back under the shoulder, and then repeat. Okay, so that's your first 20 seconds. We'll give you 10 seconds to rest. After that, we're moving into our second movement, which is going to be our alternating single leg oblique kicks. So I'm going to have Michelle demonstrate this one. I think traditionally we call this a spider plank. This one, with
Sorry guys, we've got, it's like there's a thunderstorm like going on right now outside my house. So I was kind of like, oh, okay.
I can hear it like slowly creeping in here as well.
Right? Like real life, y'all. Okay,
Yep.
sorry, let's go back. So,
All right, so on the on this position, let's go from FLR, I believe, and then you'll be into sorry, this is on the elbows. So
Okay.
on the elbows, spider plank for those who do not have the sliders. So bringing that knee up as close to the elbow as possible. If you do have the sliders, then the leg is going to sweep out to the side. So Emily will demonstrate that version. Just up, just like it would traditionally, but now obviously that connected to the floor to make it a little bit more, have that leg sweep out in a nice straight line and then come back. All right, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Here's our next Tabata. All right, y'all ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push up,
the push up.
push up, then arm to extension.
I'm gonna do a thumb up extension in front as my alternate.
Good. 1, rest. All right, so 10 seconds rest. Next, we're going on to the elbows. And remember, for those who don't have the sliders, you'll do a spider plank. Those that do, you'll be sliding on that slider with the foot. All right, let's go. Keep the hips nice and low. Core is engaged the entire time. Okay, draw that navel in. Keep that core tight. For just 20 seconds of work. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so 10 seconds of rest. Round 1 is done. So go to our push up. Here we go. 1, let's go. Minute number 2. How's that feeling, Emily?
That's hard, DJ.
It looks tough. So obviously, as I mentioned before, you can move into the FLR position if needed. Go from the knees on this one though, and rest.
Woo. Okay. You okay, Michelle?
Uh-huh. How are you, baby?
Let's go. Next round, spider planks. Let's go.
Uh-oh. We're going.
We're going. At least you're saying you're going.
We're pretending that we're going. We're talking. I think another modification you could do here is just taking one foot out and in.
And rest.
Woo.
Rest. So halfway through already. Moving into our 3rd minute. In 2, 1. Let's go. We're going.
That was not 10 seconds of rest.
It was. It really was.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Not through the whole 10 seconds. So good. All right, in 2, 1, rest.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like a summer day. Like seriously, thunderstorms just popping up right now.
1, let's go. Back onto the elbows. Good, Emily. How's that one feel with the leg extended? She's not going to answer me.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Rest.
Oh. Feel great.
That's
You
it.
rest.
We done?
Yeah?
All right, let's go again. Let's do it.
Turn up your hearing aid.
I need a hearing aid.
Are we on the left side of you or the right side of you?
You are always on my left side.
Yep.
Just making sure that I'm not heard. All right, rest.
Turn that.
All right, here we go. Last 20 seconds. Ready? And go.
That was a very quick 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was.
Liar.
But it was 10 seconds.
You sit on the throne of lies.
Well, I'm kind of at the beach, so there's no throne here. There's an open.
Where's your coconut?
And time. Awesome work. So a little bit of rest that puts you on our second Tabata. Moving into our next one. This is a max effort FLR hold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
once
sure
again-
that's what it
I mean, that's what I'm reading, so that's what we're going with.
Typo. I call typo.
Last time, if you feel like you need to stretch out your wrists again, go ahead and do so. If you find that in between sets you need to stretch out, that's also okay. Just make sure you're good and ready to go for that next round. All right, so we're moving into our max effort FLR holds. So this one isn't technically a Tabata, it is 4 minutes, but the goal is to try to go all 4 minutes without obviously coming out. I want to make this just a little bit tougher, then you can keep those feet on the floor sliders. We're holding for holding for 4 full minutes. So, oh, 1 minute? That's all I got to do? I can do that.
That
I got that. 4 minutes.
BJ, you tell us a story while we're holding for 4 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, we'll walk down the beach and we'll get you a story.
Sounds great. Sounds good.
I should have had my story ready.
Bring us.
It's better on the fly.
All right, here we go. 4 minute FLR. As you're doing this, if you feel like you can't hold any longer, obviously hop down or drop down, reset, hop back up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Once upon a time,
We were traveling down this beautiful island, sand, and there was
Where's my pina colada? Bring my pina colada, BJ.
dang, I left it around here somewhere. I'll be right back.
Yes.
this mean we get to go down?
No.
No,
Come on, Emily. You got it, baby.
I'm up.
Yep.
looking strong. You got this.
We're halfway, aren't we?
Yeah. You're looking strong. Yeah, you're not even at a minute. You're looking strong. Ugh.
You are so much closer to halfway right now than you were a minute ago.
Not helping, BJ. Not helping.
All right, so we are 1 minute in.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously, that's it?
Well, it's a minute 5 now, so time is still rolling. You're still holding, still looking good. Michelle's looking as colorful as always. I don't
I'm
know
trying.
that there's a lot of colors there.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with this shirt.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, Emily.
You're welcome.
All right, so now as you're holding, remember, if you feel that you need to drop, that's okay. Drop down, shake the arms out, stretch out your wrists, whatever you gotta do, and then hop back up and let's get back to it. So what this was is, that's the guinea pigs, Michelle?
What?
Is that the guinea pig?
No, that's just me.
Oh.
Woo!
What you
That
didn't know is
That
that
hurt.
Michelle is an extremely loud FLR holding person.
It hurts.
we are halfway through now.
Great. Now, guinea pigs are kind of quiet, but it is raining pretty well at my house right now.
Is it?
Is it really?
Yep,
Ooh, I still got sunshine over here.
it's coming.
It's coming.
I know.
It's coming.
All right, keep holding, keep pushing through this. You have 9 seconds left.
Yeah, what? What?
90,
90. Okay.
a minute and a half.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep.
Thank you for breaking that down, BJ.
That's what I'm here for.
Yep.
Woo.
Ah,
People at home, if you make all 4 minutes, let us know.
yes.
We want to know. Because you're better than me.
Woo.
All right, you got 1 minute left.
Come on, Emily.
Emily's done.
No, you're not. Come on. Get up.
Take it out,
Yeah.
get back there. So same for you at home. If you are getting tired, try to push through. This is going to get to the point that it's almost not physical as much as it is going to be a mental test. Okay, stay up, fight through this, keep that core strong, hands under the shoulder, just as Michelle and Emily have. They're adjusting, pushing into downward dog, whatever they've got to do, but they're coming back down and they're going to finish out this hold for the next 30 seconds. Got it. Come on. Run through it.
This is like,
15 seconds.
uh,
Get up there, Emily. You got this.
Shut up, CJ.
You got it.
yeah, girl, Emily.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Ow!
All right, guys, so heading into our next Tabata. So we're back to the 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. First one is going to be our glute bridge into extension. So I'm going to have Emily demonstrate this one with the sliders. For this, extending the hips up, and then from there, you're going to extend the legs out, pulling right back under the knee, drop the hip, lift, and return. Okay, so 20 seconds on that one, 10 seconds of rest. I'm going to have Michelle demonstrate the modification if you do not have the sliders. We've done these plenty of times. This is just the walkouts or the glute walkouts, I believe is what it's called. Just walking under the knee, walking back out, just a nice steady pace. We do not want to extend the legs completely and you're going to stay on the heel. All right, after that, you'll roll over into plank position on the elbows and you've got plank. Okay, hop out, hop in, you modify, step out, step in. All right, so starting on your back, we've got that bridge with extension. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's do it.
Oh, my hamstring.
Ooh, yeah. Now, remember, you will lift the hips, extend the leg, pull the leg back in, then drop the hips down in 2, 1, rest. All right, so
Oh,
flipping over now into your plank position, elbows under the shoulder. We've got those plank jacks in 2, 1, let's go. Great job, ladies. Strong work, strong work. Keep at it. Now, we do want to keep the hips low just as we have with all the other exercises. And remember, if you need to modify, step out, step in, alternate to the other leg doing the same thing. In 3, 2, 1, rest.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, legs are burning
Yep.
a bit.
All right. Back on your back. We've got that glute bridge. Ready? Let's go.
these are just like those awful hamstring curls in the strap. I call those devil curls, by the way.
All right. In 3, 2,
Woo!
rest.
Up. Ouch.
BJ, don't you wish you could go take a swim in the ocean back there?
Yeah, I'm going to go do that while you work on this next set.
Go get a snack. Go get some chips or something.
Y'all go ahead and work. I'll be back here, back in the ocean.
Go get yourself some potato chips or something.
5 seconds. In 2, 1, and rest.
Woo!
Good. So you halfway through now.
Halfway, Emily.
Here we go.
Halfway.
Halfway.
1, glute bridge. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, my sliders are so loud.
5 seconds left.
Ah,
And rest.
ah. Okay,
All right. Back to those.
That's it, right? That's it.
Finish up your 3rd minute. In
Okay.
2, 1, let's go. Good. Staying low. Staying low. Keep on working. Keep those legs moving. Elbows stay under the shoulder. You're almost there. 5 seconds left. In 2, 1, rest.
Ugh.
Good job. So 3 minutes down. We have 1 minute to go.
Woo, how you doing, Em?
I'm good. Last round, Michelle.
Last round.
Let's go. Last round. Last round. Almost there. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Come on. Push through. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Ah,
And rest.
Woo. All right. One more.
Hold over.
One more.
Plank jack. Let's go. Last 20 seconds on this Tabata. Push through. You're almost there.
Good job, Em. Keep it up.
Got this. You got it. You're there. You're there. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Yay.
All right. So, taking a little bit of rest here. We're going to move into our next Tabata. For this one, we will get to stand up for a few minutes, which will be nice. So I'm gonna
gotta
get,
get the big plates.
yeah, don't forget your plates or sliders or whatever you're using. And this one, once again, will have the modification for those who don't have the equipment. So for our first movement, this is a squat to crossover lunge. Okay, so I'm gonna have Emily demonstrate it while she's got her plate there. So this is a full squat, just like you would traditionally, and then taking the leg back and behind into a crossover lunge. Good, just alternating side to side every time you'll do the squat right there in between. All right, now if you do not have the plates or the sliders, Michelle will demonstrate this one for me. You're gonna do the full squat, and then instead of sliding, obviously you're just gonna step back into that curtsy or crossover lunge. Okay, so same thing, 20 seconds of work, you'll get 10 seconds of rest. After that, we're gonna take it back down to the floor, back down to the ground, and we're in a loaded up.
Oh, I don't want to do these.
We're all like, are we demonstrating?
Yes, we're
I
demonstrating.
know what's coming.
All right, so for this one in loaded beast, hands directly under the shoulder, but we want to bring now the knees about an inch or so off the floor. Okay, so similar to an FLR, but obviously position slightly different, almost as if you're in quadruped, but you'll hold there for 20 seconds. All right, and that's it for that one. So let's get to it. We get to start out first, standing up into our squat to crossover. So starting there, everybody ready? If you got your plates, if you don't have plates, that's okay. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat, into step over or crossover lunge, curtsy lunge. If you've got the plates, then you're just sliding through it. If you do not, then it's just a nice, easy step.
Feel like my knees are popping.
In 2, 1, and run.
Oi.
Ooh, yeah. All right, so that one's done. We got 10 seconds of rest. Next, coming down to the floor. Remember, this is your loaded beast hover. Ready? Let's go.
And let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Now, if you want to challenge yourself on this one, draw some outside circles there with those plates.
Good job, Emily.
But you don't have to.
But Emily's going to.
For the first round, maybe.
You can rest now.
Oh, jeez. Speak up, kid.
I yelled that one. I thought it was on. All right, let's go. Next one, stand up.
Right, we're going.
Squats.
Yeah.
Over. Let's go. We're going.
He's not louder. Come on, kid.
I said that loud enough.
Yeah, we'll see.
Uh-huh. And rest.
Nope. That's it. We're
Back
done.
down to the ground. Come on, Michelle. In
I'm
3,
going.
1, let's go. Looking good, Emily.
I'll add a little bit.
So as Emily's doing the circles, Michelle here is obviously modifying, just doing a step out. In 2, 1, and rest.
Might as well add a little something to it.
All right, stand back up. Halfway through.
Halfway.
In 2, 1, let's go. Squat to crossover. These do look fun though.
You could do them with us,
I could.
but you won't.
He won't.
And rest. There's no reason to work out on this nice, beautiful, sunny day.
It's still sunny in my house.
And let's go. Loaded beef. Yeah, it might sound like rain, but it's still a beautiful day here. Good. In 3,
Woo!
2, 1, rest. All right, down to that last minute.
Yay!
Back
Yay!
up. Here we go. Squat to lunge. In 2,
Woo!
1. Squat and lunge. Squat and lunge.
Knees are still popping.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
All right, in 2, 1, rest.
Woo! Quads on fire.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah,
Let's go. This is
Okay.
20 seconds. We're going.
we're going.
We're going. Mm-hmm.
Says BJ. I haven't said it enough today. Shut up, BJ.
That's 2 burpees.
No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about.
And all right, guys. Now moving into the last section of our workout today, we have 3 rounds. There are 8 total exercises. Okay, so I believe it's just 10 reps on everything to keep it easy for you. First thing is our leg levers or levers, if you want to pronounce it. But if you're going to do 2 of these, so as Michelle is demonstrating here, bringing the legs up to 90 degrees, coming back down with control. You got 10 of those. Next will be our 10 per side scissors. So on the back, legs are extended. Emily's going to demonstrate this one, working side to side. Be sure to switch the top leg each time. After that, we're on to our 10 per side crossover. Y'all should know that one pretty well by now. Try to bring that elbow to the opposite knee. After that, into our figure 4 crunch. So 1 foot on top of the other knee. You're bringing that elbow up, if you can, all the way to the opposite knee. And you'll do 10 on each side there. After that, tuck ins, similar to the sit-up, hands overhead, feet are elevated and staying off the ground as you come up into that tuck position. And then we move from there to reverse crunch. So on your back. For this one, let's start with the legs about 90 degrees. And then I just want you to pull those knees in towards your chest, almost like you're rolling up a piece of paper. You've got 10 of reverse crunch. After that, the last one, or sorry, not the last one, but we skipped one. After tuck-ins, it should be 10 per side Russian twist, sorry. Feet, I do want elevated on this. If you feel that you're losing technique, go with feet down and work side to side. Then you'll do that reverse crunch, which we demonstrated. And then the last one will be 10 each direction, walking plank or walking FLR. So I'll have Emily demonstrate that one. So, just as we've done the whole way through, keeping the hips in line with the shoulder, working side to side, 10 steps right, 10 steps left, If you don't have the room, obviously you can do 5 right, 5 left, 5 right, 5 left. Okay, so 3 rounds, 10 reps on. Let's get this done as quick as we can. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, leg levers on you.
Leg lifts, whichever.
Depends on if Michelle's saying it or not.
Leave me alone.
Leave my levers alone.
Okay.
After that, you right into your scissors. Remember, working side to side. So legs will stay straight. Switch that top leg each time. 10 on each side. As soon as you're done there, we've got crossovers next. So that means we're going hands behind the head. As you not strain, putting a lot of tension there. Just the fingertips on the back of the head. Drawing that elbow towards the opposite knee, getting some good extension with the leg. All right, after crossovers, figure 4 crunch. Okay, very similar position. What's up, Jared?
Hello.
Sorry.
So leg across, bringing the elbow up, all the way up to the knee if you're able to. 10 on each side. After you get done with your figure 4s, we have tuck-ins next. Remember, you at home going at your pace. Ultimately, we do want to get this done as quick as possible. So far, we're about a minute, almost a minute and a half in. But as soon as you get done with figure 4, right into 10 tuck-ins. And although Emily's going to say this isn't a competition, Michelle is in the lead currently. All right, after your tuck-ins, you got 10 on each side, Russian twist. As soon as you finish that last rep, come on up into your seated position, just like you would maybe a V-sit or a boat pose, and just working side to side, neutral spine, chest up tall, 10 on each side, then into your reverse crunch. So you're back onto your back. Reverse crunch there, Michelle.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Hopefully you at home are paying attention and listening to directions.
I'm good at not.
All right, after that, you've got your 10 per side walks. So remember, you're in FLR position for this. And obviously, depending on the amount of room that you have, you've got to do 5 steps. That's perfect. Take 5 steps back. But it is 10 per direction. And that is the last exercise for this round. After that, we go right back into our levers.
No rest?
You don't need any rest. What you talking about?
How many rounds?
Done with your walks, you're into your leg levers, 10 of those. We're just really going to enjoy saying this for the rest of the workout. All right, after your levers, you've got scissors, 10 per side.
Ow.
Come on. Good, working side to side. After scissors, back into crossovers next. Come on, you're doing. Come on. Push through. You got this.
Come on, Emily.
I'm coming.
All right, after crossovers, figure 4 crunch. So still staying there on the back, just crossing that leg over. Good, get all the way up. Get all the way up.
You get up.
I am up.
You should.
Good in.
It hurts so bad.
All right, or your crossovers. As soon as you're done with that figure 4, you have tuck-ins next.
Oh no. Oh, this hurts. I really want to grab my knees at the top. Israel. Oh.
Looking strong. 10 tuck-ins, 10 per side Russian twist. Coming up after that.
Oh my gosh.
You're almost there. You got this. Come on, Emily. So Michelle is still slightly ahead.
Oh, what's the next one?
Reverse crunch. Not after this workout. All right, once you get done with reverse crunch, then you're into your FLR walks or plank walks. This will finish up round number 2. So this is putting us right at 5 minutes in. Good, keep going. You're almost there. You got one last round. So as soon as you're done with those 10 per side walks, back to the ground, and you've got your leg levers.
So much hurt.
All right, Michelle, last round.
Last
That's
round. Let's do it.
This is it. Good. 10, 10, 10. Get those 10 done. You've got scissors coming up next. Keeping the leg straight. You're almost there, Michelle.
Am I?
Almost. I will say this is moving a lot faster than I thought it would. All right, as soon as you're done with the scissors, you've got crossovers next.
Goodness gracious. The combinations are killer.
These are pretty good. All right, as soon as you're done with crossovers, oblique crunch or figure 4 oblique crunch. Come on, last time.
Come on, you got it in.
I do now have Emily in the lead, though.
Uh-oh.
And pick it up, Michelle.
All right.
Get your levers in gear. All right, after your 4, you've got 10 tuck-ins. You're almost there. Home stretch, home stretch. Keep pushing. We're getting there. Come on. 10 tuck-ins. Go with those 10 tuck-ins, 10 per side, Russian twist. There it is. Good. Go, Michelle. Now it's a competition. Michelle hasn't made that quick of a transition yet. Reverse crunch.
What? You gotta tell me what's next.
You've done it 2 other times. Come on now. All right, it's 10 reverse crunch, and then it's going to come down to that 10 per side walking FLR or walking plank. And just for you all home, we are about 7.5 minutes in. Probably just a good guess. We're probably going to finish about 8 minutes to complete this entire thing. And that's it. Great job, everybody. That is it for today's workout. Good work. Way to finish. Michelle won barely.
Barely.
Not a
You won by a
competition.
lead.
Not a competition.
It's always a
I have abs like Michelle now.
You already do. Hush.
No. Hey, good job at home,
All right.
guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
awesome job, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend.
Woo.
We'll be back next week. We're going to do it all again. So be safe. Enjoy the beach.
I wish.
Guys,
I'm there now. Out of here.
see you later.
Peace out, BJ. Good job at home, guys.
Bye, guys.
Into the ocean I go.